Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As you can see today we're working on the abandoned EF9 and if you guys aren't caught up on this project then I don't blame you, because the last time we were working on it was all the way back in January, where it was the summertime and this car was up in Auckland and me and my brother were jamming on it for about 2 weeks straight, trying to get it kind of banged out for the summer so we could enjoy it in the last kind of moments of summer. Up there. However, we didn't quite get it finished. Put it on a trailer down here to Wellington. We haven't really touched this thing since it's been down here, and that is because I don't know, I've been really busy with kind of other stuff going on, and this thing is honestly just such a massive project that I've kind of been procrastinating it a lot. Like, it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of time, and basically what I've been doing instead is, as you guys know, I've been working on my EF. And I've only just got this thing finished, and honestly I've been driving this thing around every single day and I love it so much. It's my daily driver. It turns heads. It's so enjoyable to drive. It's like literally everything that I need and I want in a daily driver. So after watching all the videos I've been posting on my EF, my brother's given me a bit of an ultimatum. He said he wants this thing done by summer. And he's been asking me every single day if I'm working on it. Are you working on it? Have you any updates? Any updates? Like, he's real eager to get this thing done and have it driving around, which I'm not surprised, because that EF is literally the best daily driver ever. So yeah, that gives me 2 months to fully restore this thing from the ground up, which I think is possible. And it also means there's a lot of great content coming your guys' way, because I'm going to be jamming on this thing in every single spare moment I have to try and get this thing done for summer. But yeah, on that note, I think it is about time we finally got stuck into this thing. So let's do it. So first things first, I want to fully disassemble the car, take all the body panels off, the doors off, the glass out, all that sort of stuff. And that is because in the last video, if you missed it, we replaced some rust here. However, I'm not happy with the job we did on it. Like, there was a lot of rust in here, and we put a replacement patch in there, and it just, the metal was so thin, it was welding all weird, and I was still learning kind of how to weld, really. So a full quarter panel replacement, which means I need to go and find a junkyard car, like a little donor with the quarter panel that I'm going to be replacing on it. So yeah, that is the reason why we're going to be stripping this thing down and doing all the bodywork to it. So let's get stuck in. So as you just saw, last night we got the EF9 basically stripped all the way back down to a full shell again. And this morning I'm on my way to pick apart to hopefully go and chop up a quarter panel from an ED hatch, which is like the New Zealand model of an EF, to hopefully fix the rust in our rear quarter and our bodywork. It's an absolutely disgusting day here in Wellington, super windy, super cold, so hopefully we can get it out without hassle. Alright, so we've found the culprit of today's surgery. As you can see, it's an ED hatch. It's had a front end collision. Doesn't look too bad though. It's a single carb. Still a few parts left on here. I know this thing's been here for ages, so obviously it's mostly stripped now. But yeah, we're going to be chopping out this whole quarter panel. And I think the plan for it is I am going to chop it here and here. I'm not going to take the roof part of it. So it should just be they're there. I'll chop down here, and then I'll chop under here, and then through the wheel well. And then still unsure what I'm going to do about this part. Alright, so as you can see, we've been working at this thing for ages now, and we've made some good progress at getting all the spot welds out of this. Now I actually did forget my saber saw, so the original plan was to just cut it out and do all this at home, but I forgot it. So I just am working on getting the spot welds out now instead of cutting it apart. So doing a proper job. However, my drill has just ran out of battery, so I'm gonna have to go home and charge it and then come back another day and then finish out the other half. Alright, it's the next day. The weather is a little bit better, still really bad though. Let's see if we can try and get this quarter panel out. Today I bought my reciprocating saw with me, so hopefully we can do a job on it. Let's do it. Boom, just like that, we got all the spot welds out, and we can finally take this quarter off. So put it on the ground here, and there she is. We had all of these ones up here, down here, across here, up the back in there, all of them down there, these ones, all of those up there, and then we chopped it along here. And then there was still a couple sneaking in here, just holding it on there at the end. And she's off. Man, that's satisfying. Sweet, so we're back in the garage now, and we have our rear quarter panel cut that we are getting ready to install on the EF9 here. So here's the previous bodge job on this quarter panel. There was a lot of rust and stuff in through here, so we took a cut out of another quarter panel and we patched it in. However, this metal here is just so thin that any kind of welding we did was just warping the metal so much, and then we'd weld it, grind it, weld it, grind it, weld it, grind it, and it was just blowing it out even more. So we're ending up kind of just scrapping this off a bit. We obviously have our new cut right there, and we're going to be working at putting it onto here. So we have a pretty big job ahead of us, but I guess we just get started and doing the same process that we did to take this one off. So first things first, I'm going to be starting at kind of grinding all this back here and then drilling out all these spot welds and stuff in through here, and then we can move on to the rest of it. Alright, so I've been working at kind of chopping it down to size here, and as you can see we have this one pretty well lined up, and we have just a self tapper in here at the moment to line it up, and we have this one all placed in here with another self tapper back here. So yeah, everything's lining up now. We have one more cut left to make, and that is along here. So basically I'm going to be taking the saw and I'm going to cut through both layers now that it's perfectly kind of in position here, and I'm going to go all the way across here, and then I'm going to cut along here too. The reason why I've done the seam here is because this thing will cover it, so no matter kind of what it really looks like under here, it might be warped a little bit or whatever from all the welding and the heat because it's so thin, this thing will cover it. So that's the game plan. Let's do it. So I've now fully prepped both surfaces that are going to be mated together. So the outside of this and the inside of this panel. And that is the last step we need to do before we can get this thing permanently welded on here. So essentially what we're going to do is I'm going to place this back on here. And every hole that we have, we're basically going to plug weld in just like the spot welds on the original panel. So let's do it. Can see we've made a ton of progress. So we've got this one fully welded up down here, we've welded in all in through here, all the spot welds up here, we've also welded the seam here, and we've done all the spot welds along here up to here. We've done this seam as well. Now all we have left these spot welds here and all of these spot welds, and then the ones along the wheel well too. But yeah, we're getting really close. The welding along all the seams I'm really happy with, and the seams line up perfectly, so it should just be a matter of a little bit of grinding and then a tiny bit of body filler just to even it all out, and then it should be good. So as you guys just saw, we have got all of the welding finished. So we just finished all of those in through there and up through there. Now the next job is I'm going to be getting my angle grinder and my flappy disc, and I'm going to be grinding back all of these ones in and around kind of the pinch weld. And then I'm also going to be grinding along the seams here. So as you can see, all of the grinding has been done everywhere, and this is the final product. So yeah, all in all, really happy with how it sort of turned out. Next step is I'm going to be panel bonding and seam sealing up kind of the seals. As you can see down here, we have like a little gap from where the panels kind of meet, and from factory there was a lot of panel bond and seam seal it in through here. So I'm just going to be doing the same thing. I'll panel bond it from both sides and then also seam seal it, and we should be able to call it a day. So I'll check back in once I've done that. Also going to seam seal in behind the weld here at the quarter panel, so we don't get any corrosion or rust coming through. And I'll try to every other surface that I can, especially along where the two panels meet, all around the entire quarter panel. So let's do it. So that is all the seam sealing done. So as you can see, we've got seam sealer all on the back side, and we put it all the way in through the joint there. We've also done it, it's kind of hard to see, but along here, down here, all along this part here, up here, along the joint. And then of course we tucked it into the back side of this nice and neatly. And then we've chucked in a bunch all in through this area, because this is kind of how they had it from factory. And then we've fully seam sealed it up, and then under the wheel well too, and in a few little spots here. And then I also did it from behind just like that. And then on this side you can see I've kind of painted over it already, but that's where we put the panel bond there, and it is now basically fully done and just ready for bodywork, which is, yeah, really exciting. And just a massive thing ticked off the list for this car, and the most daunting. So with that being said, it's now full steam ahead on the bodywork, and hopefully we can get this thing painted in the next couple of weeks.